right, if you're invested in the Ellen Greenberg case, and I swear I haven't found anybody else who has found this information, or at least put it together, but I'm convinced that not only did he unalive his fiancée, Ellen Greenberg, not only did his family help cover it up, but I am almost certain that his cousin met him at the gym and gave him instructions on how to cover up his crime. Now, we know Sam Goldberg shows up on the security cam footage going to the gym at 4:55. Now look, in his hand he has a water bottle, right there. You can also see he pulls his keys out of his left pocket. Remember that. Now at 5:28, this guy comes from this door, so not the stairs or the elevators, wipes his feet as if he's just come from outside, and then enters. Now notice how this guy has nothing in his hands, right? He opens both doors, he uses both of his hands, and then he goes in. And then you can see in the background here, the guy and Sam are talking. Somebody's waving their arms around as if they're having a conversation. Look. See? Then a minute and 30 seconds after that guy comes in there, now as Sam leaves, look, he no longer has a water bottle in his hand, right? Just watch. No water bottle. And then as Sam leaves, look right here, there's going to be something in his front left pocket. There is a giant folded up piece of paper in his pocket now. The same pocket he got his keys out of earlier, so there was no note in it before. And as you can see, this is Sam immediately after he left the gym going towards the concierge. And as he comes back a minute later, all of a sudden he's reading that giant note that was in his pocket. Now here's why I think that this guy was actually Sam Goldberg's cousin. First off, he stays in the gym for another 30 minutes after Sam leaves. And the entire time he was in there by himself, right? And then a minute after a woman goes in there, that's when he suddenly leaves, going out the same door he came in. But look what's in his hand now. A water bottle. The water bottle that Sam carried into the gym. We also know that Sam called his cousin Camion at 6:14. In fact, the lawyer even admits that this phone call happened. But the lawyer also said that Camion was living with his father at that moment. Why, I don't know. And they claim it's a 45-minute drive from the Schwartzman house, except I looked it up, and it's actually a 15-minute drive. We also know Ellen's last activity on her computer was 4 minutes before he showed up at the gym. I fully think that Sam used Ellen's computer to message his cousin, telling him to get over there and what had happened. And by the time he got dressed, wrote out instructions for Sam, and got to the building, he showed up at 5:38. Then left at 6:01 after another woman came into the gym and made his way back to his father's place, which is why Sam waited until 6:14 to call his cousin, because he knew that he would be back at his dad's place by then. Camion then picks up his father and his mother and headed back to the apartments, which is how they ended up being there by 7 o'clock. And I don't know where, but at one particular frame, Gavin Fish said that he found the cousin on security cam, and the lawyer fought back hard, saying he was never there, that they all arrived together after 7. So the lawyer even confirms that they all arrived in the same car. I believe detailed instructions were written out on that note of how to clean up the scene, when to call, and what to say. I'm telling you, that guy in the security cam footage is definitely his cousin.